Shield Bearer is probably the better option. Ooh, another Elemental. And another Ancestral Healing. Somebody keeps telling us we should probably put a Wisp in our deck. That's the third one I believe we've seen so far. So, Watson, can you tell us a little bit about what this mana curve thing is? I've been watching it rise as we slowly add cards.
Basically, it shows what each card is in your deck and how many cards. I haven't figured out a good strategy yet. I basically like to have them about even, or basically top off with 3 or 4 cards. But that hasn't worked so great in the arena for me. So
those are really good effects. I like the way it just ambers up, like the little flames are coming up. Alright, so back to our card choice. Oh, we actually have a new battle cry ability. Freeze. What exactly does Freeze do?
Freeze pretty much freezes a character and they cannot attack for 1 turn.
I hate Freeze now. Freeze is bad.
But it is a 6 cost for a 5/5.
Yeah. This is a hard pick.
I'd say we don't have a lot of enough upper endgame minions. I say we go for the Frost Elemental.
Nothing like a deck to have a little bit of fire and ice. Can I just say, out of all the cards that I've ever had and out of the decks that I've played, not once have I seen an Abomination in action. And I really want to see an Abomination in action.
I've played against Abominations. I've always silenced them.
Mana Addict.
By the time the Abomination came out for me, usually I was already dead and didn't have any minions to play.
So we've got the Gadget Zan Auctioneer and the Mana Addict. The Auctioneer gives us the chance to draw a card when we cast a spell, whereas the Mana Addict gets +2 attack this turn, while also casting a spell. Although she is 2, 1, and 3, where he is 5, 4, and 4.
Let's try the Mana Addict. I've never used that card yet. We do a lot of spells with a Shaman.
Really starting to regret that we put that
Murloc
in our deck.
It's good because we can draw cards.
But that Murloc card though, 1/2/1, really good considering we have very few of our ones.
I usually lead off my my game with that card.
I think we're favoring that one.
Well, the Chillwind Yeti, very good card, 4, 4, and 5, mid game. But the Hex is what we really need.
Ooh, looks like we get a showdown of 3 really good cards. Personally, the Farseer would probably be my favorite out of this group. You can't go wrong with 3s.
Shaman's all about damage. I don't know about restoring health. I would like the Direwood Alpha. That would just be me.
So we ever gonna meet in the middle? When I pick the Alpha, it's not the Alpha. When I don't pick the Alpha, it's the Alpha. Mind games, aren't we?
Always pick the best card and see how your other cards are. I don't like pandering cards.
Oh, the Brewmaster! I take you to the brewery. I'm digging the Ironforge Rifleman. We already have the Fire Elemental. I don't think we need to stack up too much on the high cards.
Yeah, we are getting a little... We still got 12 cards to go.
Plus, that's a deal 1 damage. I know the deal 3 damage is good, but if we don't make it the late game, this card's kinda... no point in having it. So I'm leaning towards the Iron Forge or Iron Rifleman. Watson?
Okay, yeah. More rare cards.
I'm the Blade Master!
So basically he's a 3/3/4.
He's a really good combo to play with a heal card.
Yeah. But we're not playing a healer deck, so.
Agreed. Again, Light Warden, good for a healing deck. Whenever a character's healed, gain +1 attack. I will say this, Ancient Mage might actually be a good fit for this deck, considering...
We do have a lot of spell.
Well, the spells mainly for our attacking abilities. I don't actually
We do a
see...
lot of indirect spells.
So if we were to say this is probably our shitty 3 pick, everybody gets a 3 shitty pick that you just don't want any one of the 3 cards in your deck.
Well, the Injured Blade Master, he's probably still good with a 3/3/4.
And odds are you might get a healing totem down
Yeah.
out of your random healing totems, or your random totems, so that's a possibility. As well as the Light Warden. I mean, if they get the heal totem, or you drop a heal on somebody.
It's really good for, like, priest decks early game.
So, sir, I'm at a
I'd say the Injured Blade Master.
4-way, yeah. Fork in the road, I'm thinking the Blade Master as well. Again, you can't beat it for 3/3/4 afterwards. It's pretty good. And of course, as soon as we say we don't have any spells, we get a spell card! Oh, Magma! Although we do have another tank on the field as well.
None of these cards I'm too thrilled about. The Magma Ranger is really good for early game, get some attack out there, make your opponent go after it.
I'm thinking the Earth Shock.
That silence will come in handy.
Yeah. And then if we happen to have any spell power on the battlefield, I don't think we will, but if we did, it would bump up our damage. Wow, we are just getting the bad end of the stick here. Iron Fur.
We only have one weapon, so the Flood Sail Raider ain't gonna help us much.
No.
The Battle Cry, draw a card, it's always good early game. And the Taunt's always good, like mid game.
I'm leaning towards the Grizzly.
Yeah, I don't think we have many mid game cards.
But again, that's the Hunter coming out of me. Always love my beast.
And I say we only have one weapon.
We get a weapon! Oh, gotta love this. We are... Let's take a look at our mana curve. Slacking in the 4s, definitely. Which is, I mean, I guess that's alright. The 1/4 that we have is the one, you know, broken 4 card. It'll help us out. I'm liking the Torn Warrior, but again, another weapon would be nice as well.
He only has 3 health, but Taunt, I mean, his Enrage is not gonna be a factor with 3 health. Unless it's played very early game.
Yeah.
I like the Core Hound, but a weapon is good also.
Oh, the Warden. But then again, Lightning Bolt. But then again, the Fury Dragon. Oh, I do not want the privilege of picking this one because I will be mad at whatever choice is not picked.
I'd say we go with the taunt. It's always better to have more taunt cards than
Agreed.
not. Especially with that big of a wall.
Cult Master's a decent card. Never really used Harvest Golem.
See, we don't have a Murloc deck. He would be very good in a Murloc deck where we have a lot of random just offerings to give to him.
Yeah. Again, taunt rule. You know, more taunt, the better. That's less damage going to us and more going towards the minions.
The Harvest Golem gives us 2 minions with a...
Summon a 2v1 damaged golem.
After it dies, so you can get it off an attack and still have another 2 damage.
It's a toss-up. You go for the Harvest Golem. And there's another early game taunt.
I think we got enough early, sort of.
Knight's a pretty decent card with what health it has. Damage-wise, though, it's just a quick 2.
Yeah. I'd rather go with the quick 2 over the quick 1.
This card. Rockbiter weapon, amazing.
Raid Leader, also.
Raid Leader is awesome. We're pretty heavy in the 3s on our mana curve.
Well, that's okay. I mean, it's better to be heavy in 3s than other cards where we run out of cards quickly because we're using them too fast, or we don't have enough mana to summon the higher cards.
True, this is true. Raid Leader it is. Well, I don't think we have a problem with taunts. We have plenty of options for taunts, so...
Like I said, that Thrallmaw Farseer with 4 damage each turn.
Yeah.
Better to have.
Oh, the wolves are strong with this one. Feral Spirit! That's a gimme. That is a gimme. One of my favorite cards in the game. Emperor Cobra. Love this card. Not because it's 3/2/3, but because destroys any minion damaged by this minion. So if they happen to have, you know, a super card out, you attack it, it's gonna die. Even after being attacked. It's like the venom of the snake. It's a really good card to have in your deck.
Yeah, I think it's the best card in that. And that should do it.
Alright, people. Let's do this. We've got our deck built, as you can see over here. All these wonderful picking cards. 30 limit. Sir Watson, will you do the honors?